Yo, what is going on? Today we're going to be talking about how to improve quickly at zomzreal.ai. So, before we start, I just want to show why I'm like eligible to show you guys how to get better at the game, especially if you're newer to the game. I'm sure most of the people that actually want to know how to get better are the people that are not as good as pros and want to become really good at the game. So, basically, I'm going to walk you through how to improve as fast as possible. And although I'm not the best player in the entire game, I did improve quite fast compared to a lot of other people. So as if you guys remember back in 2018, I used to be like the worst player in the entire game. I did not play comp a day in my life. I was just a content creator back then. Literally all I did was stream. Never played comp ever. But then I started playing comp about a year ago. I started grinding comp, and I did it in specific ways to make me improve as fast as possible. And yeah, so I've improved tons since then. My improvement like speed is a lot faster than a lot of other people. So yeah, I'm gonna walk you through exactly what I did to improve like crazy, and as fast as possible, so that you guys can use those tips to also improve really fast. So yeah, because it's annoying to wait a while. It's not all just grinding. There's a lot of other things that go into improving a CR. So I'll just walk you through. Alright, so the first thing is sensitivity. Never to hold on. So first, make sure that you are on a sensitivity that you are used to. So if you have a Razer mouse, you can actually change your sensitivity / DPI however you want, like really easily. I would recommend 800 DPI, but if you are good with a high sensitivity, then you're fine with that. But if you are playing and you're missing a lot of snipes, look back in your gameplay, maybe even VOD review, and see why. Like, are you shooting too far to the right, too far to the left? Is it not far enough? Like, is your cursor going way past the player or way before the player? Because these are signs that your sensitivity is just off. If it's going if your shot is going like before the player, that means that it's too slow. And if it's going way after the player, that means it's way too fast. But so yeah, you really need to like use a sensitivity that's good for you, and you need to get used to it. So yeah, I'm also gonna put it down that this is not something that will take a few weeks or a few months. This is gonna take a year if you really want to get good at Zero. Even the people that improve the fastest, it's still gonna take them a year to improve like crazy. So. But if you're not looking to be a pro and you just want to like just become better at the game and not be like the best player in the game or win any tournaments, you're just looking to get good in pubs or whatever, that's fine too. These tips will definitely still help as well. So another tip is to look at other people's gameplay. Watch other people play the game. So there's a few YouTubers who do competitive stuff like Troopy, Grugs. I sometimes do competitive events as well. There's a few others as well. But you need to look at those videos and just like kind of VOD review and see exactly what that player is doing that made them win. If you're not the best at rotating, if you're not the best at drops, you gotta learn drops and rotating. Those are really, really important. It takes a while to figure out where to drop it, especially in competitive events. But so yeah, you have to VOD review those people, see exactly where they're dropping, why they're dropping there. There's some videos about how to drop, like tips on dropping. So yeah, definitely make sure to watch those. Also VOD review yourself and see exactly what you're doing wrong. I've done this a few times in the past, but especially in competitive events, you should just record and then just see what you did wrong. Or even if you can't record, just think about what you did wrong. Don't just mindlessly play the game and never think about anything that you did wrong. You're never going to improve if you do that. So just sit down for a second after you die and just think about what you did wrong and what made you die there. So another thing people do wrong all the time when trying to improve in comp is they will just use the weapons they're good at, even if there's a weapon that's really OP. For example, there's people that literally didn't use the Scar last night. If you are sitting here and you're like, the Scar, it was never good. Well, it was the most OP AR. If you were using any AR, you weren't using the full advantage of the Scar. Every single pro was using the Scar. I mean, it was the best weapon in the game by far. You need to learn the new meta. That is a huge part. So you need to force yourself to use weapons that are really, really good, even if you're not used to them. So you're gonna have to go into a game, you're gonna have to use a grenade, you're gonna have to use rev nades. If you're bad at rev nades, you need to use and learn rev nades. They're really, really good. If there's other mechanics that you need to learn, like door flicking, for example, me, I'm really good at door flicking because I've literally just randomly door flick. I spend like hours just door flicking. I'll just go into a game whenever I am not fighting someone. I'll just start door flicking for fun, and I basically just started really learning how to door flick really fast. And yeah, so that's what you guys should also do. If you want to get better, if you're really bad at like pump door fighting, you need to door fight people. Like you need to just DM someone and ask to 1v1 door fight them. That will help you improve. I 1v1 door fight Mario before, and that also helped me improve. I've door fighted Grugs. So yeah, it's gonna help you improve a lot. Again, you might not be door fighting Mario, just for the average person, but like just try to find someone that's pretty good to door fight. You'll learn a lot from them. And yeah, this one might be a little bit less reachable to most people, but it's still something you should definitely try to do. So I'd recommend joining a really good clan, and playing with the best players. So a big reason why I improved so fast was because I was in this clan called the 10 for about 8 weeks. I was playing with the best players in the entire world. I mean, my Swarmware squad team was me, Mario, Grugs, and AJ the Bold. One of the best players in the entire game. Like, they were all really, really good. I learned so much from them. I did solo scrims with Mario, like, all day, 24/7. I learned tons from him. I learned tons from AJ, Grugs, Mario, tons of other people in the 10. So, you need to join a clan that's really good, and you need to play with really good players. You need to learn from them. If you play squads with really, 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 really good players, some of the best players in the game, obviously, you might not be playing with Grugs, Mario, and AJ if you're just randomly joining a clan, but you need to play with people better than you. You need to, if you want to get as good as them. So, you're going to have to play with really good players. You're going to have to learn from them. You're going to have to ask questions about the game. Just figuring it out all by yourself is pretty difficult, and you're not going to improve as fast if you just do it by yourself. You need to have someone else there that can teach you the game that's really good as well. Thanks for watching. So if you have any more questions about any tips on zombies or anything that you're confused with, that will also help if you just ask something that you've like never known before, or maybe how to play comp events. I can also tell you how to play comp events and what kind of comp events you should be playing. Just comment any questions down below and I'll be happy to answer them. But again, make sure you use all these tips if you haven't already. These are all very important tips. You should master all of them. And yeah, see you guys later. Thanks for watching.